Hey, welcome to today's video, everybody. So last week I showed you how to be a good FPV hater, but I want to balance it out this week and show you how to be a respectful FPV pilot, specifically when it comes to gorilla whooping. I noticed there's a lot of new pilots out there, and they may see gorilla whooping as something fun that they can just jump right into, but there's a little bit of etiquette to go with this. Also, now that the DJI bros all have them whoop boards, I figure I need to get on top of this before it gets out of hand. So welcome to today's video, everybody. Gorilla whooping etiquette. Now, rule number one of respectful gorilla whooping is kind of the biggest rule. It's don't be a douchebag. And that's subjective to a lot of people, because what is douchebaggy to you may not be douchebaggy to someone else. But a general rule of thumb, if it pisses people off, you're being a douchebag. Rule number two, make sure you're in control Rule number two, make sure you're in control at all times. Don't try gorilla whooping if you're slow to react or can't avoid collisions properly. Also, along with this rule, make sure you can disarm very fast in case you need to do that. Rule number three, 75mm max for inside flying and populated urban centers. You can use something a little bigger outside if nobody's around, but if people are around, 75mm only. Fuck yeah, this is actually a really good dumpster store too. I just randomly found that. Now, if you do want to fly in the city and you want to cruise down a sidewalk or something like that, do it down here. Do it down low where you're not going to run into somebody's head or get tangled in their hair. All you do is hit their boots and it's whatever. Don't fly up here like a jerk. Rule number 4, 5, 6. People don't seem into it, just stop. If you're flying around somebody and they're smiling and they enjoy the whoop, then it's all good. But if they look at you like they're grumpy, just fucking leave. And remember, for it to be a successful gorilla whoop, you have to leave on your own accord. So no barging in and getting kicked out. You have to do your flight and then leave on your own. Okay, now that you know some basic gorilla whooping etiquette, let's get some of that in practice here in downtown Philadelphia's Chinatown without bothering anybody and being a douchebag. All right, here we go. A nice, respectful, there we go. Just a nice little casual whoop rip, staying out of everybody's way. Now, see, notice I'm not in anybody's way. I'm down nice and low in case somebody should pop up on the sidewalk just like that. See, I can either pop up and go around them, or I could stay low if I need to. Now, I see some people coming here. I'm gonna avoid them completely, and that's how you respectfully gorilla whoop. There ain't nothing wrong with flying a little drone in public, as long as you follow a few simple steps, which I outlined earlier. And actually, since that happened, let's go and talk about traffic. Don't fly in eyesight of cars. I think if you have a little whoop and you're just kind of cruising around the road like this, that's whatever, but try to stay out of the eye line of cars. Even though, if seeing a tiny whoop distracts you from driving properly, you probably shouldn't be on the road. That's probably on you, not the aircraft, but that's a different discussion, you know what I'm saying? So this right here, boom, little dive, little wall ride, just do some harmless stuff. Try not to do dives when there's people below you, but again, it's a tiny whoop, so it's kind of whatever. Here, let's see what this little death pit of trash looks like in here. Nice. Gorilla whooping for me isn't about really doing like gnarly tricks and shit. It's more about exploring the landscape, which I find to be super fun. Just kind of cruising around, little shit. Like, look, that's not like the coolest thing in the world, but hey, that was really fun for me to do. So if you're not that strong at doing tricks, but you are confident in your flying skills and you won't crash into anybody, definitely try out some gorilla whoop. And if you haven't, if you're bad at flying, fucking stay away from this. Don't do it until you're better at flying. See, I'm staying nice and low as these people are approaching. Nothing wrong with that. See, just stay out of people's way. Don't fly near their heads. Fly nice and low. Plus, it looks way cooler flying low anyway. Flying up high doesn't look that cool. You want to cruise this shit. Yeah, look at that. Just a nice little low cruise. It looks so cool, bro. I look so cool doing that. Okay, this spot's kind of busted. We should go find something maybe a little more indoorsy. All right, so that's how to do it outside safely, but that's outside, you know what I mean? That's just like flying a tiny whoop in the outdoors. Gorilla whooping is about doing it inside. Usually, someplace you're not really allowed to, like a Lowe's, a Target, a Home Depot, or even a mall. So here we are at this big mall. I'm gonna show you how to, here we go, there's the light. I'm gonna show you how to gorilla whoop inside of a mall, respectfully. Oh, it's warm in here. I got you. Thank you. That's a heavy door, I got you. Look at how nice I am. I just let 13 people out of that door. I'm so fucking nice. Oh hey, look, we're inside of an arcade now, inside of this mall. This is a perfect place to practice some respectful gorilla whooping. All right, yeah. Now with something like this, with employees walking around and stuff, you're gonna want to stay up high. You're not gonna want to go too low, because you don't want the employees to see, right? This looks like there's a bunch of little wires and crap everywhere too, so we're gonna want to be very careful not to hit one of these little wires or any of that, and just kind of cruise around here. I think the employees are over in the bowling area, so we're gonna want to get low, avoid any suspicion, Okay, now I know I'm breaking the rule where I said go high, but we're gonna go low for now. You gotta be able to adapt, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to adapt on the fly. Let's go check out these people playing pool around here now. Nice. People enjoying dinner, we'll leave them alone, and we'll just stick to the pool area. Whoa, 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 look at us. Here, let's sneak through here now. Let's go through the bowling alley. Yeah, boy, look at us going through the bowling alley. Now let's see. Now remember, don't be a douchebag. Don't be a douchebag, right? Okay, nobody's playing in this lane, so let's go in this lane. Boosh. Well, okay, this is bad. Don't do this. This will probably get you reported if you fly the tiny whoop on the lane. That guy tried to grab me. That's gonna happen. Things like that are gonna happen. You have to be willing to adapt on the fly. Okay, this is going really well. This is going super well. Now, like I said, one of the main things you want to do is leave on your own accord and not get kicked out. So I had a nice little flight, and now I'm going to land. And let Randy have her turn. Your turn, Randy. Damn, all right, I didn't get on camera, but a worker came by and he said, hey man, those are really cool. And I asked my boss, but he said you can't fly those in here. I was like, okay, no problem. I was gonna ask you, but I figured I'd just fly first and ask later. And he's like, yeah, no problem, man. You just can't be doing that in here. Lovely people, lovely. Nobody cares about tiny whoops, dude, I'm telling you. Nobody gives a shit about a tiny whoop. They might ask you to politely stop, but that's about it. Ain't nobody gonna come at you all heated about it. So we didn't get kicked out of the arcade. Homie just asked us to like not fly drones in there anymore, even though he thought they were super cool, which is what happens every time. But Randy didn't get her chance to fly, and we're still deep inside the mall, so let's try this again. All right, we found this like just dead ass corner of the mall. There's like nobody, so we're gonna set our shit up and try to get some packs in here. Randy just had a little tumble down the stairs, and the security guard handed her drone back and was like, oh, what is this? And she's like, don't worry about it. I forgot I gotta watch the batteries on these, because I don't know, some of these batteries are good, some of them are not so good. I think there might be a security lady right there, so let's just do a quick little like initial lap and see how this goes. That's a recording studio, that's pretty sick. Down the escalator, up the escalator. Okay, no problem. I think, yep, I see the security lady. So we're gonna wanna stay away from right there. Okay, good to go. I thought I saw one over here. So I'm gonna stay a little low in case she is right there. I'm not seeing her right now. We're good, we're just cruising. Yeah, she was right here, okay. So that security lady's gone. That means we have this whole corner of the mall to ourselves. Let's freak this guy out. Oh, bro, his mind is blown. I just blew his mind. He didn't know what the heck was going on. What, a drone? In the mall, you can't be doing all that. Hell yeah, we can't be doing all that. Look at me. Look, this thing goes down like 13 stories too. That's why. Oh, security lady. Yep, that's her. I'm pretty sure she's the one that handed Randy her drone back too, so that's pretty fun. Okay, yeah. Lady's not here. Cool. We can do whatever we want in this fucking one. Respectful, remember? Remember, respectful. Respectful whooping. That's the name of the game. You don't want to piss nobody off. You don't want to be a douchebag. You just want to have fun. Fly a little toy around like this. And like I said, I don't really do like a whole lot of tricks when I'm flying tiny whoops. I kind of just like exploring and shit. Well, when I do gorilla whooping, I mean. I did see this thing I wanted to explore. Let's see if we can get all the way up here and look at the outside. Oh, look how pretty. You can see the outside. Bro, that's just super cool. And then dive 1,000,000 stories. Oh. Okay, now, like I said, for this to be a successful gorilla whoop mission, you have to leave on your own accord. Look at that battery dipping too. That battery is dipping dangerous. That battery is a dangerous dipper. We got to get this away from people and over here. See if we can do a skid. Hell yeah. Okay, my little grinderinos, I was gonna do one more gorilla whoop pack inside somewhere, but it's super fucking windy. It's about to get dark. I kind of just want to go home. I hope next week's video is this fun too. Let's find out. Let's go talk to Future Bot Grinder. Hey, Future Bot Grinder, how is next week's video going? It's not going well. Everything's broken. Nothing works. Do not try and fix the grinderino. Do a different video, okay? Please do not try and fix the grinderino next week. Oh shit. Okay, well, I hope I remember that for a whole week. Yeah, I decided that's going to do it for me today, so I hope you learned something. That's how you can do gorilla whooping respectfully. Just don't be a douchebag. Don't get in people's fucking faces or nothing. If you do like this content, you can press the subscribe button. I make weekly videos. You can press the like button, and the algorithm will like me better. If you really like these videos, I have a Patreon. Holy shit, it's so fucking windy, it's blowing me sideways. I also have another video you can watch if you enjoyed this one, but the Patreon's more important. Okay, have a nice day, bye.